Oh my gosh, you guys, we are over 2 weeks in to Shame Stories, and I wanted to take some time to kind of reflect on what's happening and to kind of give you guys some behind the scenes info as to what's going on as I'm doing this. So it was probably about, I don't know, a month and a half ago. The kids were still home on winter break, that the idea popped in my head, or the download, or the message, or whatever we want to call it. It's like, get on the line, on the interweb, and talk about your shame. Tell your stories. And, you know, of course, as usual for me right now, it's like, oh, all these reasons not to. Like, there was so much shame that had to be pushed through to even start thinking about pulling up all the shame, and then to get online and talk about it. Like, why would I do this? I felt like I need a reason. I do have a reason, and we'll get there, but like, that was such a big part of getting on here, was like, what importance is it? Like, what does it matter? You know, and maybe it doesn't, but it's what I keep getting this like urge to do. You know, you get these urges to follow a whim. It's like, you know, what if somebody out there needs to hear it, and if I'm too scared to do it, you know, they are like still stuck. I don't know. I think about that a lot with music. Like, think of your favorite musician, and then imagine if they were too scared to get on stage, or they got on stage and then they got booed once and then they gave up. Like, then your life wouldn't have their music. And it may seem small, but it's not. Like, so follow your little whims. That's the point of that. But so yeah, like the first couple days, whenever I started writing down, before I started recording, I was writing down different ideas and kind of going through it. And like, as I was doing that, shame kind of started boiling up to be processed. So that was kind of, you know, an inward time, and a kind of exhausting, a lot of energy being used when it doesn't really look like it. So that was happening. And then in that time, I was watching a YouTube, Aaron Doughty. I really like him. And he was on there saying that the medicine for shame is expression. And you know, I've tried a lot of other medicines for shame. I haven't ever really, like, I do apologize and I do try and own my stuff, but I mean, I could get better at apologizing and owning my stuff, and just like admitting, you know, what things I have done that are against my values, and, you know, just trying to get curious about it and understand it. I've done all that, and still, like, I'm at a point where it's like, I know I should have forgiven myself by now, but I don't feel like I have to the extent that I would like. I understand that is kind of like judging myself too. But I hadn't done the expression, like just saying the thing out loud, you know, like, and what I'm really noticing in doing this is that it is like picking up that rug that has like a mound of dirt under it and sweeping it out. So there's like this freshness, this clarity, this like clearness, openness, cleanliness, like fresh. I don't know if I said that already. There's just more space, and there's more understanding. Like it's like, well, you know, whenever you're forgiving yourself, it's letting go of that person, that version of you, letting go of your mistakes. See, shame happens when we identify with our mistakes. It's like, I am a bad person because I did this 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or this happened to me, that must make me bad 5 years ago, 10 years ago. But the truth is, right here, right now is where we're at. And you're probably not actively doing that thing anymore. And if you are, then, I mean, it's an opportunity to learn and grow. But, you know, to identify with your mistakes, that's what shame is. You're identifying with your mistakes. So similar to how we identify with our thoughts, and that keeps us overthinking and stuck up here, the shame is more in the body, but it's not you identifying with your, I mean, it could be your thoughts too, but it's like your thoughts about your mistakes. You are your mistake, essentially. And that's not true. You are the being that learns and grows from your mistakes. And so when you can let go of that version of you, let go of that mistake, that identity, that you are that mistake, the forgiveness happens naturally. And I think the expression of it, well, it's not, that's the behind the scenes that I want to get into. Like, I get on here and I share about it, and at the same time, like either before or after I share about it, stuff kind of comes up, and I walk around, I go outside, I breathe, I'm processing it, I'm letting it come up, I'm being there with it, I'm nurturing it, I'm giving it attention, I'm looking at it, I'm hearing it out. So that is all happening simultaneously as the expression is going on. And that, I mean, it works. That's my my conclusion to this experiment, you know, is hypothesizing whether or not expression. Now, it's not just expression. Like, you've got to feel, you got to be there with yourself and feel it. A lot of this came about too with the slowing down. It's funny because I was just driving down the road and there was nobody in front of me. And I'm telling you, the last week and a half to 2 weeks, it has been me behind somebody going at least 10 miles under the speed limit. And then it's like, you know, so the lessons are kind of happening in real time as I'm doing this and processing it. So it's not like just one thing. It's like a multitude of things going on. So, you know, if you're holding back, holding on to your shame and scared to tell anybody, I'm not saying get on and blast it to the world if that really doesn't sit well with you. But, I mean, speaking it out loud to yourself, or you could speak it out loud to the video and listen to it, that kind of has a really good, like, it's like you're listening to yourself and you're seeing yourself. And that is like what all of this is all about. It's really what we all want, is to be seen and heard and valued, understood. So it's where you're getting that from, you know? It's like we have these needs to be seen, heard, understood, valued, loved, but to depend on others for that, it's not really them that you want it from. Even if everybody around you gave you all of that, it wouldn't be enough, because what you really need is that from yourself. to yourself. Once you do that, it's like all you, like, it's just, you see love everywhere. It's so interesting. So peculiar. Yeah, you really want it from yourself. So start there. You don't have to, you know, share it with everybody. You can if you want, and I'm telling you, it's like so liberating. Like, here's all my skeletons. You know, let's dance with them or make something cool. I don't know. That's what this experience has felt like. And I plan on continuing it. And I'm also starting to video the parts where I'm actually processing. So I'm going to be posting some of those on the regular page and on my YouTube, and then some of them are going to be in a new subscription I'm setting up. So stay tuned for that too. And I think that's about all I want to say for now, but stay tuned. The layers keep flying off. We shall see what we shall see. Bye.